I cannot imagine to have been like a fly in the wall when Donovan Dijak learned, like when he started reading the influx of comments. Wait a minute. Are you people subscribing to this channel because of the Doom video? Oh my god. Okay. Listen, this is. I did it because it was funny, but Jesus Christ, no. I'm not doing that anymore. It was the one thing. Okay, fine. You know what? Whatever. Have at it. You'll subscribe. You'll start getting recommendations, and you'll see what this channel is all about now. And you'll be like, okay, I'll unsubscribe. Problem solved, I guess. It's kind of hilarious to imagine. Here, let me introduce you to Nova. Nova Online. Hi, I'm Toni Larios. You might be wondering why, who, what is this? Me dancing on every single hater when they find out I'm misunderstood. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Forget about the Doom video people. What do you mean by misunderstood? If anything, you get way too much credit, way more than what you deserve. You have way too many fans out there, young fans out there. They're always young people. That is the reason why it's important to call out people like Nova, because if you amuse people like him too much and you go way too easy on them, what ends up happening is that all of these other people that try to validate him get validated themselves, because people who support and validate individuals like Nova here are doing it because they want to get something back. They want to get something in exchange because they are also into something that is not socially acceptable, and they want to use somebody with more clout than them to basically force some kind of narrative or preference into like the social zeitgeist, right? Because by proxy, whatever they are also like into that is like in the same kind of realm, right? Becomes acceptable too, which is something that is bad enough as it is with anybody, yet alone when it's something with really like younger people getting into like weird, creepy shit. We don't need that in the world anymore. We need less of that. And in case anybody might be wondering while watching this video, well, Nova Online is a notorious online pedophile, groomer, and online predator who has been gotten caught repeatedly with all sorts of clear evidence of his activities, getting in direct contact with underage people with all sorts of fetishist activities, you might call it. I don't even know how to call it. He's been recorded with inappropriate conversations with a girl who was like 14 years old. He's either opened or been involved in discords where the members are sharing CP and all sorts of like furry fetish, baby diaper fetish material. He's been caught with diaper fetish himself, doing taking pictures and videos, and he is being pursued right now by a famous internet pet catcher called JIDEON. And the thing about him is that he's extremely cynical and just hand waves his problems away. Most likely because his mom, I'm pretty sure, never actually made him to face any real repercussions for any of his actions, or who knows what number of reasons. But the thing is that he is used to just ignoring, taking accountability for anything, and just keep doing whatever it is that he wants to do. In this year alone, he has been caught how many? 3 times already? 2 or 3 times already involved in discords where they groom and like expose minors to inappropriate material, right? He was exposed by one of his closest ex-friends who told a lot of like the most intense and unbelievable stuff that I have ever seen in like the Lolcow verse, in like all of this uh, sphere of the internet, this niche of the internet, like Lolcow shit. I am listening to that interview in a series of videos I started. If you want to watch that, if not, if you just want to see the whole thing, just you can find it online without any commentary, or you can just watch any of the other videos from like everybody else who has already talked about it. But if you want to hear it with me, I'm gonna leave somewhere like a link somewhere around here. Oh yeah, he was caught doing a porn video. He was caught doing an adult video on like Pornhub, and yet here you go. The level of just pure cynicism and delusion that you need to have. It's something incomprehensible to me. Like, wow. Okay, we are here to like dunk and like just laugh a little bit more. So let's move on.
Hey everyone, I just wanted to let you know I added a business support number for Novacord.
What could possibly go wrong?
Or at least discuss custom orders. So I added the phone number to my solo.
I don't know.
Thank you.
I don't know. His cheeky smirk on his face, though. He thinks he can get away with anything. And to an extent, he's kind of right. Local plot armor.
Alright, everyone. So, yeah. I managed to get in contact with one of my favorite pro wrestlers from 2019, and,
Oh, he's so proud. That smirk again.
He has a little bit of a message for you regarding Novacord, so give it a watch.
Hey everyone, this is pro wrestling superstar Donovan Dijak, and I want you to feast your eyes on Novacord Paracord. All bracelets and keychains are handmade, top of the line quality, and a portion of all sales go to mental health and environmental charities. You absolutely, positively cannot beat that.
You have any idea how cynical you have to be to have all of that mountain of damning evidence against you, and yet get somebody, forget about Dijak here, the wrestler, anybody, to get involved with you and support you, give you praise, being a little, yeah, me, I approve of this person. By the way, this is also why I feel that these things like Cameo and all those things are just like, I don't see the point. Like, it's so phony. The person doesn't even know you. The person like who's like recording the Cameo for you doesn't even know you. Doesn't know who you are, doesn't care about you. Like, okay, whatever. You do you, I guess. I don't know. I just don't see the point of having like a celebrity that I like being like recording something like that for me. Yet again, what kind of celebrity would I care enough to I don't know. That's what do you know? What do you know? Who would I don't know. I can't think of a single person that I admire or look up in any kind of way. Or I would desire them to like shout me out. Like, I don't know. It would have to be for free though. It would have to be for free. Just somebody straight up doing it for free because they wanted to do it. It's like paying for sex. It's like, ew. The idea that you have to beg somebody, giving them money for something that should be just like a special thing you shared with like somebody else. You know what I mean? It's not comparable though. I know it's not comparable, but yeah, I'm exaggerating a little bit here. But you get the idea. Just get some friends and be grateful if they shout you out for something. I don't know. Sure, go to X videos. Just don't watch Nova's in other words, if you want to give me some $20, Tony Larios cameo coming soon. I have 293 subscribers right now. I'm pretty much a minor celebrity now. Shut up. I cannot imagine to have been like a fly in the wall when Donovan Dijak learned, like when he started reading the influx of comments. Oh my god. Oh wow. You can just imagine. Here's what he had to say. I don't have the slightest clue of who this person is. He bought a cameo. If he's a piece of shit, he can go fuck himself. Fuck you for being a deceitful and despicable piece of shit. Donovan Dijak. I suppose that's him saying that? Okay, Dijak made a mistake. He didn't verify. He sure verified he didn't. He realized his mistake and he corrected it. Mistakes happen. Moving on. What's that? Well, I don't even know what that stands for. ABVL is an 18 plus community. What the fuck is that word? You can tell. It's moments like this when you can tell that I'm not a native English speaker. What the fuck is that word? What the fuck is that word? Is that even a word? I'm not gonna Google it. I'm not. Whatever. It's a copying mechanism. Oh yeah. I remember now. I make screenshots sometimes, and then I forget like what was the context or something because I'm like making the I'm archiving the information that I'm gonna put in the videos, and then I'm like, what the fuck? And with these locals, everything it's so brain fried, right? That a lot of times you get into the information, and if you don't know the context, you're just like stunned. Like the people subscribing for my Doom video. Listen, if you unsubscribe, it's okay. Don't worry about it. I can use the numbers, the bulk, right now, because this channel is still under 1K. But you know what? I don't understand. That's a video from like my previous era of in this channel where I was just doing whatever I thought it was fun to do, which is exactly the same thing I'm doing right now, except now it's focused instead of just being whatever like I thought of doing. It was pretty fun though. It was a pretty fun era, but you have to move on. But they were never going to get me any traction or any like audience at all. I knew it, but I was making them just because it was cool. I'm giving it a try on making an actual legitimate channel with an actual theme and everything. So far, it's working. I didn't really had it planned to be about locals. I just like sort of allowed it to happen, and here I am. Hi, I'm Don Larios. So yeah, this is Nova in what is it? What size is this? Whatever. At this point, it doesn't even matter because you have to be, as I was saying, so cynical and delusional that this mountain of evidence is not enough to make you feel shame and just kind of like admit it. But instead of just admitting it, you just hand wave it away with like it's just, oh, it's fake, it's AI, It's just like now they're coping. It's manipulated, it's photoshopped, and now it's coping. This is why this is actually scary. You might say, oh well, it's Nova, whatever, it's crazy, but no. A lot of people out there behave like this. A lot of politicians, for example, a lot of criminals act like that, and regardless of the amount of mountains of evidence that you show them, recorded, signed, with pictures, handprints, testimonies, records, anything, and they'll look at you with a stone face and be like, no, it's fake. That is not what happened. They know they said something and it's recorded and it is being played as you speak with them, and yet they'll still say that that's not what they said. I've seen that a lot with Hassan Piker, with the quartering, Nova, Cyrax. Cyrax is like the king of that. Pretty much every politician out there that you can see anywhere. Serial killers, all sorts of like. Uh, it's always the same. It's a really scary pattern. Oh, what does the ABDL stand for? I'm googling Ager, but nothing is coming up. Oh, so it's not just me. Sorry, I have literally never heard of that terms before. Because they were talking about JIDEON. They're mentioning JIDEON would do it in good faith though. He's more credible. Oh yeah, because JIDEON was trying to get in contact. It still is to this day. Matter of fact, who knows? Like before I even upload this, we might get like a confrontation or something like that. Because when was that? Like 1 or 2 days ago, JIDEON, or like I don't know, last week, JIDEON talked to Nova, and he said that he gave him a deadline. Either Nova got in contact with JIDEON privately on messages within 7 days, or JIDEON goes to Nova's house. So that happened last week. So that means that pretty much before I upload this video, most likely next Friday to today, maybe if you're watching this, maybe this whole thing already happened. And Nova is escaping and at the same time nonchalantly uploading like a TikTok dancing or making this the new cheese double pounder from McDonald's. Bon appetit. Nova Universe signing off. Prove them trolls wrong. That the trolls are dumb. All you need to know is the ABBL and the Azra stuff are 18 plus servers. Oh, so that's what I'm talking about. I have a mess here. I need to learn how to archive my information a little bit better. All of this is like super scrambled. And he's desperate, trying to look for another source of income because it's just like spiraling, crashing out. He doesn't really know what to do, but yet he doubles down on his bullshit. What's up? Said Fauna.
No, my universe. I almost ugly cried last night.
Fauna. What happened?
Ugly argument between me and my mom. Ugly argument between me and my mom. She once again threatened to kick me out.
I mean, you're a pest, Nova. I have no idea what kind of argument he was having with his mom, but you can only imagine the kind of shit that she has to go through because of him. You should have pushed him a little bit more, Mom. When he was growing up, Mom. A little bit of discipline and responsibility, Mom. You see what happens? Mom. He's actually thinking of like what's he gonna do if he like actually gets kicked out. Best part of that is that one of the options is like legitimately probably his best option. It's probably legitimately Jacob Sockness. Jacob Sockness the Jacob Sockness, the Jacob Sockness who was trying to fuck Christian back in the day. That one. He appears in Nova's videos in the comment section, defending him a lot and like trying to get with him and whatever. Actually, he has actually openly invited him to move to California with him. He offered Tofia Chu, obviously Christian. He's a whole character. Wait. He's not inviting him to move to California. He's inviting him to move to the other side of Lolcow Rancho. Because he lives in Lolcow Rancho, you better believe it. In the west coast area of Lolcow Rancho. His street is called California, get it? He lives in 123 California Street, Lolcow Rancho. I haven't bumped into him yet, but he is around. I don't know. I've never applied there. What are you applying for? What's on your CV? Like cooking or taking orders or cleaning or whatever else? No one universe. At this point, I'm just desperate enough. I might just start an OnlyFans. Why is this the option? And this is not just Nova. This is just like a thing nowadays. Like, why is like becoming a sex worker just like, oh yeah, so casually taken as like an option if you need some income. Like, oh, I need some like extra money for groceries. Let me just have an OnlyFans. I know I sound like a boomer, but why is that the option? Trust me, I'm not conservative. But why is selling your body such a casual, normal thing nowadays? It's kind of annoying. I'm not against a girl shaking her ass on the internet. I'm just against that being one of the main options for a career for anybody. I'm against that being like an empowerment statement for like young girls. You know? Call me a hypocrite for consuming adult material as much as the next guy, but I feel that there's a difference. That type of career is only reserved for an extremely limited amount of people in hyper-specific scenarios that should only be considered as a last-ditch effort when nothing else has worked. When you have burned your possibilities in everything else. Not at like your first or second choice when you're like 19. Moving on. Like an NSFW or SFW1. Because I've seen people do SFW once. Really? And those things work? No way. I think that's what OnlyFans originally was meant for. SFW worked like Patreon. No one universe. I wouldn't know yet. I'm just desperate. Okay. Whatever. I'm gonna leave it here because if you're watching this, I'm gonna try to make sure to have this uploaded on Friday 8th. It's gonna be the date. JIDEON and Nova, the saga. What's gonna happen? I don't know. This is very exciting. I'm not gonna lie. It's very interesting. If you're watching this video when I released it, probably a couple of hours later, all of this already unfolded. Holy shit. What's gonna happen?